Hey friends, I want to make a quick video about my current business setup. I'm currently trying to do like one completely raw, unscripted video every day for as long as I can. So I want to talk about my business setup currently. So I have I call it a creative design studio. Gives me a little bit of freedom to do whatever I want, really. So that's what it is. That is a registered limited company in the UK. And I did this by using a company called First Formations, I think, and it costs round about £30, if that. Some banks even let you create a bank account and get a free company. So yeah, I did it through there, and then they will register it all through HMRC. That will then come back to you. You get paperwork. You're a director. Well done. You are now a business owner. Secondly, most important thing, bank account. So I have a Monzo business bank account, same as my personal, same as my joint. It's great. Their app is fantastic, and they're just all-round good guys. I believe it's free, but if you pay £5 a month and get like Business Pro or whatever it's called, you have the ability to create invoices, even from the mobile app, create invoices and send them and get paid. And also, they have a really handy feature where you can set a tax percentage and they'll automatically put that percentage of anything that comes into the account into a tax pot. So it's super handy. I have like a tax pot on my account with thousands of pounds in it. That's not mine, it's taxman's. Super annoying. Anyway, that's limited company and bank account. Emails, third most important thing, how to communicate with people. So it's super important that to look professional, you have your own domain, and that domain is then hooked up to emails. So you can email people from Dan at Happy Pizza Studio or Dave at fucking microphonedummies.com, right? Super important. Initially, because I bought my domain through Namecheap, I used their private email service, which was useful, but that's all it is. It's just emails, so it's not that great. I then migrated my email. I had some MX records. I migrated my email over to iCloud so that I could have my emails in a native email app, like the iOS email app. So I had it on my iPad, my phone, and my MacBook. That was also great and only cost like 99p a month. But the amount of times that I've had clients say to me, "Oh, just send me an invite." Okay, think about that for a second. Just send me an invite. You basically can't send someone an invite unless you're on Google Workspace. It's super annoying. Also, some cars might come past, or bikes. Hopefully not. They're going away good. So in the age of like Calendly and cal.com, it's really difficult to invite people to meetings, video call meetings, because usually you'll rely on them booking a call with you via Cal. Some clients, it's okay to say, "Oh, actually, here's my Cal link. Can you book it?" But it's not that professional. So today, actually, I completely migrated over to Google Workspace. And I think it's going to cost me about £5.99 a month. Not too bad. And that's for, obviously, the full Google suite. So now I can invite clients, which I did today. I can successfully invite a client to a Google Meet instance and join the Google Meet as Dan at Happy Pizza Studio. It's all super professional. So that's company, bank, emails, and domain. Third, an accountant. I have an accountant. I haven't spent a single penny on the accountant yet. My accountant only gets paid once a year. I think it's £1,000 flat every August when they do all the paperwork. So I have unlimited access to an accountant for £1,000 a year. And I guess the idea here is that, well, they set me up with pay as you earn, which in the UK is how you are a legitimate employee of a company. So I own my studio, and I'm also an actual legal employee of the studio as well. So I get pay slips every month from my accountant, well, from my company via my accountant. So it's all legit. And yeah, his aim basically is to make sure that I'm legal and make sure that I'm benefiting from everything as much as possible. So I would really advise that. Fourthly, what you'll find running your own business, and again, I'm not like an expert here, these are just my raw experiences so far. What you'll find is working remotely, but for somebody else, is fun. It's good, right? It's kind of okay. But when you're working remotely and for yourself, there's two things that happen. The temptations to just do nothing are way higher. And you could say, oh, you're ill-disciplined. Maybe. I don't care. I could sit on my sofa and play PlayStation all day. If I've made enough money for the month, I can just do nothing. That's probably a benefit as well as a con, right? But it's a lot harder to sit down and focus when nobody's there to tell you to sit down and focus. So actually, again, today, I registered with a co-working space. I had a trial last week, and that one trial day I had in it's not a WeWork, it's a different type it's called Patch in my town. I went there, I got loads of stuff done. Loads of stuff. I did a bunch of designs. I had like 3 meetings, and I closed a client for like good money every month. So I took it as a sign, and it allows me to basically lock in for 2 days a week I'm doing. So I work 3 days a week because I can do what I want. When you're in a business, you can do what you want, and it's really freeing. I work 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I'm going to spend Wednesday and Thursday in the co-working space. Anyway, this isn't about me. This is about you. Invest in a co-working space. My business is paying for it. My accountant will sort it out come August. I might get the money back. Who knows? But yeah, I would advise that. So what else do I advise? What else is my setup currently? Oh, Orchestra. So I've spoken about Orchestra before. I won't go too in depth into it right now, but what Orchestra does for me is Orchestra is 3 things to me. One, it is a project management system, which I can invite my clients to, and they can be involved in the actual project as it goes along. We can comment back and forth, tag each other, add tasks, remove tasks, put them along the workflow, right? But most importantly, I can create Stripe product links through Orchestra, which when used by a customer will take them to a completely branded checkout page. Once they check out, they will go through to another branded page, which invites them to my Orchestra instance, and then they'll smoothly just get integrated into Orchestra. So it sort of combines 3 things. It combines taking payment, onboarding post-payment, and then the project management. And then I can archive the client at the end. So it's super useful. And I also have Slack, but I haven't used it yet. So that's my setup. Marketing. I won't really go into it, but last video I went into this. Marketing, I use X and LinkedIn. LinkedIn, not so much, but I use X. And that is it. I'm going to upload this now. If you made it this far, comment, your Monstra looks good. Because it does. It's my wife's Monstra, not mine. Comment, your monster is monstrous, and I will like that, I guess. Cool. Farewell.